There are two different approaches in life when faced with a crisis like the pandemic that has reshaped the world. There's the first approach, where people who are major risk takers have this "it won't happen to me" mentality and simply count on good luck to get through any obstacle. They've been healthy their entire life, and no one in their family has ever had any health issues. These groups of people say things like, "I got OHIP, group benefits, and life insurance. I got everything I need. Why am I going to pay more money for benefits that I'll never use?" That's one approach. Then you have the other one. You ready? Now, these are long-term strategists who do their research and understand that exposure to risk of all types increases as we get older. People in this category consider the very real chance of a crisis happening and take every measure necessary to put themselves in the best financial situation when faced with the prospect of hard times. They say things like, "Life is full of challenges that you never see coming until it hits you. So why not prepare yourself from something that could throw you off guard and prevent you from getting where you need to be in 30, 40, or even 50 years from now?" Which approach is right? Let me tell you a story. It's the 2015 NBA Finals, and you have the Golden State Warriors up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That year, both teams were very strong and very eager to bring a championship home. On the Warriors, you have the Splash Brothers with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson playing alongside Draymond Green. And from the Cavs, you have arguably the best player in the league, LeBron James, hungrier than ever to bring a championship home, playing alongside Kyrie Irving. No Kevin Love since he got injured in the Eastern Conference Finals, but nonetheless, this is a good matchup. Game 1, Warriors against the Cavs. The game goes into overtime with 2 minutes left in the quarter, and it's being held at the Oracle. So if the Cavs win, this is a big statement, and it hurts the Warriors because they beat them in their home. What happens with 2 minutes left in the quarter? Kyrie Irving gets injured on the way to him making an offensive play. Afterwards, you have the coaching staff saying that no one else realized how significant that particular moment actually was until it happened. Kyrie made that play 1,000 times in his career, and he felt great going into that game, up until that one freak moment, which ended his run for months. The Cavs were never really the same after both injuries, and they didn't end up getting the chip that year. How does this relate to us? Well, most people play this game of life sitting on the sidelines or strictly focusing on offense while neglecting defense to protect their chances of a desired retirement. What do I mean by this? In sports, the name of the game is getting a chip. In this game of life, all of us have the same goal of getting to retirement comfortably and providing for our families. And if a retirement is not protected, it can get to the point where it completely derails a person's future or long-term health until they end up racking up debt for a year and postponing their golden years, or being forced to completely write it off. All it takes is one injury or illness to throw us off guard, and if you're not protecting your ability to pay your bills in the event it happens to you, then you're not planning for all possibilities and you're not playing defense. Let me give you the facts to put things into perspective. 1 in 7 Canadians are injured or ill at any given time, and nearly 1 in 2 will suffer from some form of cancer or terminal illness in their lifetime. The financial impact from these events could lead to lost homes leaving town, moving in with parents or grandparents, increased credit card debt, downsizing, or even a reliance on GoFundMe donations. Yet there remains this popular misconception that when faced with adversity, we can simply find some way of getting by on our savings. It's the group of people, I guarantee you, who approach life with a solid defensive plan that gives them enough to pay their bills during any crisis, whether it be an accident or a sickness, who always come out of the game of life winning. But it's also going to be the other group of people who are unaware about the shortcomings from OHIP or their group plans that get financially crushed during the storm. If these people fall ill or get injured, they have a tendency to force themselves back to work because of their inability to pay their expenses during recovery time. This strategy of not playing defense has only proven to intensify disabilities and damage health further. If hard times do hit these people, they're not going to be ready for it. My suggestion to you is don't expect what you don't inspect. Meaning, ask yourself the right questions. Like, how would you pay your bills if an unexpected crisis prevented you from returning to work? Because when you're planning to make the championship, your offense and defense are equally important. But playing defense makes you a winner. And just like defense wins championships, you need a generous living benefit that can defend you against all of life's eventualities. So if you don't have a defensive strategy to protect you from any of this, and you want to take control of it, then go ahead and ask us about the phenomenal Little Giant plan, which gives you a lot of protection for very little cost. So that if a freakish accident or serious illness ever happens to come knocking on your door, the benefit kicks in and your bills get paid. so that you can regain peace of mind and focus on a healthy recovery.